Good evening, everyone. Welcome into PK Scramble Tournament here on the Earthbound Super Series. Tonight we have ChargingCharles versus Serra. This is the semifinals of the winners bracket. The winner will move on to the grand finale. The loser of this will drop down and have to get through the danger bracket finals. So we are at the end of this fantastic tournament this year. My name is Rocky12799. I'm joined tonight on comms by my lovely wife, Nanobyte1667.
Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. I am so excited for tonight's race. ChargingCharles, of course, is a prior tournament winner, and Sarah's another very, very top runner. They have been neck and neck for ages in the weekly races in the community, so this is going to be really exciting. Our flags tonight are race percent, which is 4 sanctuaries plus Gygus, or they can do 5 of the My Sanctuary locations and then go defeat the Magic Hat boss and be done. Or they can take the elusive 6 Sanctuary location option and not have to do either Magic Hat or Gygus and just be done at the 6th Sanct. In addition to that, it is a boss and accelerated boss shuffle, accelerated enemy shuffle, and curse level 1. So we will see some fun, weird stuff happening in the fights especially, and some of the overworld encounters.
And yes, we're seeing that accelerated enemy shuffle right away with the punks being North Ornette, which should not be the case. So
Yeah. So accelerated enemy shuffle is pretty cool because the types of enemies you're seeing will be roughly where you're at in the logic, but they will be just basically like they'll skip a couple of the early steps. So you should see things that are, you could be in Tucson, for example, and see Onet bosses if Tucson was right away at beginning logic, like if you had early teleport. But if you had progressive enemy shuffle, but with accelerated enemy shuffle, you would probably see something that was a little bit further down in vanilla. So it's basically the progressive shuffle, but skips, a step along the way. So it will be pretty easy to tell when we get to bosses whether they chose wisely or not. Because the bosses should follow the vanilla order with just like 1 or 2 skips. So
we did get Tucson and the Lom for our teleports. So we picked up a Franklin badge out of the meteorite piece there. Also noticing some looks like jumping on Charcoal's screen. I did pop over to his stream, and I'm not sure what's going on, but his screen keeps flashing every few seconds, and when it does, it jumps on our feed. So know that just be aware that that's not. Doesn't look like that's anything that my computer's causing. Or your computer is going to be causing on the stream today. Does look like there's an issue with Charcoal's stream.
all right, both of them picking up Pooh and Dalam and doing a little bit of looting of presents because why not. Not much payout for those. Oh yeah, I see the stutter thing that you're talking about. I know that since the update to Twitch in late February, I know there's been a lot of issues with a lot of streamers. So some of it is just Twitch being twitchy. All right, we shall see what they get from the Moo training here for teleport, or potentially for Star Storm. Yeah, it's on his side. And like I said, Twitch has been
Yeah.
having like some bitrate issues and things with a lot of streamers, so
We got
a
Deep Darkness out of there. I have not seen what the item we have for Pooh is yet.
No, I haven't either.
Looks like it's gonna be Pencil Eraser.
Oh, okay. So we've got Happy Happy opened up then.
Yep. And there's confirmation on Serra's side, as we did get a peek into Pooh's item inventory.
Yep.
Jar of fly honey just sitting in the library today.
Ew, not what you wanted amongst the books. Cannot be good for the archival quality there. Chargle's heading to Tucson, of course. No surprise.
So I'm trying to sell some stuff. Get up to that
No
200.
cool, no significant route divergence yet. They got Tucson and Dalam teleports for the initial teleports. They both went to Dalam. They did Mood Training, got Deep Darkness. So yeah,
Yes.
not a lot here.
Serra dipped Deep Darkness, grabbed that first present that's available there, and then kind of checked the shop, see what Arm Stealer had. But that's been about the only small divergence at this point. So does look like we got some Repel sandwiches there in Onet, so that's good for late game.
Yep, Charcoal's grabbing mice. Zipping past Cave Boys to do so. So this is the first point of divergence. Serra doing the arcade.
I have a feeling this will be. Well, we could say that Chargles might go down there and check, but Chargles is choosing to go back to Tucson. But we do know, because this is accelerated enemy shuffle, that this is the correct first fight,
Yep.
as we do see Starman Jr. and Frank. And we're going to be rewarded with a wad of bills, so access to Threed and our third kid.
That's exciting. That's a pretty nice early find. Wad of bills, yeah.
And as we are seeing Apple Kid on Chargle's side, the pointless police badge. Alright, so it looks like Chargles is going to go and take advantage of that pencil eraser and make his way to Happy Happy. Looks like Serra got down close to Applecode and realized that she didn't have the money for it. So she is doubling back to go ahead and turn in the water bills and head to Threed.
Yeah, that's a great idea at this point. Cool, apparently you asked about route divergence and you made it happen. You have the power, Cool. Cool Ball, another fantastic run. Pretty much everybody in chat right now is a fantastic runner of this randomizer. If you are new to PK Scramble, this is an Earthbound key item randomizer. You can go to pkscramble.com for more information, or check out the Earthbound Speedrun Discord, which conveniently there is a link in the pinned post, I believe. Oh no, the pinned post is the docs for Ancient Cave. So also, this is not the only randomizer for Earthbound. There's another Earthbound randomizer. Did you know that Ancient Cave has a tournament coming up? And their signups are starting, and qualifiers will start, I believe, Friday, was what we were told. If you are interested in signing up, if you participate in the Ancient Cave randomizer, there is a pinned link that Temple posted, a pinned post. Or you can find out more about all of the details about that in the Earthbound Speedruns Discord. PK
All right.
Scrabbles. PK Scrabble. Every word must contain a P or a K, so you don't really get to place very much.
All right, so we're gonna get a couple kid checks here, one on each side. We're gonna see, feeling we're gonna quickly see who's in the cabin, and we're also going to see who is locked in the graveyard.
Yeah, we're getting lots of information. The runners, not so much.
Everybody say hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. It's Dorf. All right, so Jeff in threed. Now Charles rating the loot here.
I think based on the tracker that I'm seeing on Sarah's side that Jeff might have zombie paper.
Oh, that's interesting.
Menued too fast there for me to see it.
I'm guessing Charles took that fight just to get some XP and kind of gauge the level here, but did not go up and check the cabin?
No.
Must have remembered arcade. Okay.
Oh, look at that. We have a boogie tent at the boogie tent.
Nice. That does seem about right with the logic so far.
Yeah. Yep, that's what I was just gonna say. It seems about
A rare
right
tent.
for.
Yeah, the rare tent actually being a tent. A tent monster.
Ooh. This tent is not being very friendly today, though. Beating up the Sarah's whole party, and she does take her first full party wave.
Not even randomized. Yeah, that's a noof tent for sure.
All right, so it's got some cleaning up of checks that the other runners already done. While these guys while they are both doing checks we've seen, I'll take this moment to remind everybody to drop both of these runners a follow for some fantastic Twitch streams, and big thank you for being these fantastic runners that we have. Big thank you to Derek GNC, who is running our restream tonight. And as always, big thank you to our PK Scramble inventor. I don't know what the Jay Tolmar.
Jay Tolmar. just Tolmar. Yeah, you know. He's the Tolmar. That's good enough. Yes, thank you to Jay Tolmar. Oh, you? Yes, you. Of course you, Tolmar. All right, Chargle's turning in the water bills now. Well, Sarah goes the other route and goes over to Happy Happy.
Sarah's gonna have a little bit easier time having that third kid. So we'll see what she does when she gets over there. I was very surprised to see Chargle's not even try to go up and check the cabin.
Yeah, that was a little surprising to me.
See if we had
He
possibly had
got the key item, but
see if we possibly had a stupid kid check there.
a
But
song. Somebody did a redeem on his channel.
apparently, yep. Oh, there it goes. I was like, I wonder how long that's gonna last.
Oh, that's fantastic. And this is why you turn your redeems off for tournament. It's easy to forget, though. So when is the next race? Is that tomorrow night?
The semifinals of Danger Bracket will be here on Earthbound Super Series tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific.
Wonderful.
So a rare kind of early evening, late afternoon race. But that is what our runners decided would work best for everyone. So looking forward to that match between last year's tournament winner Mick McGurk and oh no, I'm forgetting Static Pulse.
You think that was manual? Yeah, could be. Could be. Earlier tomorrow. 4 hours earlier. That just means less time to wait till the next race. That's fantastic. Yes, I definitely recommend catching that race. The guest
Ooh,
booth
that
race I
was
would be able to be at. Sorry, Derek. Sad.
that was a clutch pickup there from Serra. Nuss had 0 hit points on a roll down and somehow managed to get off a heal right as it rolled to 0, and so it took the item and saved Nuss's life there. That was very clutch on Sarah's part. But yes, that was a Hawkeye. So we are going to open up Deep Darkness, and we are going to have one more kid check. So this went I'm kind of hoping we see Buffbird somewhere along the way. We did got a teddy bear, and the teddy bear, I guess that is technically a stupid kid check since it's a walking, talking teddy bear and he had his own key.
Yeah, but you know, teddy bear, no opposable thumbs. Kind of hard to use the key. Have you seen this teddy bear? It's just kind of got stumps for limbs. It's not a fancy teddy bear.
Do the super plush bears have thumbs? Is that what makes them different?
They're just a bit more plush.
All right, Sarah grabbing exit mice for the first time this seed. Oh, and Chargles did get by Boogie Tent on his side and picked up Carrot Key. So that's going to
Nice.
be second sync access.
Yep. Right.
Sarah making use of that Hawkeye right away. Get your guesses in now if we're going to see Paula here or if we're going to see Buffbird.
Buffbird, Buffbird, Buffbird. I always want to see Buffbird. Cursed butterfly, no! The cursed butterflies are quite the devilish thing that you created, Tolmar. I'm always so excited to see a butterfly.
And then you remember
Until I realize it's going to hit me.
Yes. Yeah, as Charles.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Serra is finding out that those enemies in Deep Darkness are
can't
not.
French Kiss of Death be in Pink Cloud as well? Or is it just Magic Hand?
I thought the lips could only be in Magic Ant.
Okay.
But yeah, Tolmar thinking
Yeah, if that's
based on the logic there and those enemies, yeah.
French ones are Magic Hand. Okay. Eek. Yeah, good move on them for deciding to just teleport out and not risk it.
So what checks are we? So for taking that Hawkeye out of play, what checks do we have that we haven't seen either runner do yet? That's going to give us another key item or something to push. I suppose if Jeff has zombie paper, then we're
Jeff
gonna
has
make
zombie
it.
paper, so they
We're gonna make our walk to Saturn Valley. And
do they have meteorite? Oh, they have fly honey.
No, but they have fly honey, so that's going to be our third.
So that'll open up. Yep,
that'll going to be our third sync access. Yep.
That gets third sync access and four-side access.
Right.
Four-side dunes.
So that'll give us Moonside, Dunes, and then of course once we get some other key items, some more checks there, but just those two big checks right away.
I mean, it feels like it's been a enemy tough seed a little bit, but at the same time, like they're pretty close to go mode, honestly.
We'll still need Paula and
Paula meteorite
piece.
But if say Dunes is Dunes or Moonside our yogurt dispenser, we could get both in Monotoli buildings, so
always an option. Lots of lots of options available for us once we go through. The belch base is, like you said, we'll open up Forsyth, but we're also going to get a teleport there, and that could maybe drive us in another direction completely. So
definitely.
All right, we see Charles using that Hawkeye. Gonna learn here that pretty soon that this is the wrong play. What is that enemy on Serra's side? Oh, okay.
It's NPCs. Masking.
Yep.
Enemies disguised as NPCs because curses.
Yeah.
Yes, like Tolmar pointed out, Swamp is most likely bird, given the difficulty of the enemies.
Yeah.
So Paula would have to be in Monotoli building.
Indeed.
That's the only kid check we haven't done yet.
Yeah, we see a Chompasaur and a Deluxe Starman, I believe, on on Charcoal's side, they're in deep darkness. So
Yeah,
um,
that's
definitely not where we want to be at all.
nope. That is, they look beautiful, and the background coordinated with them so lovely. Like it was great. It was pretty. It was not what you wanted to fight. Yeah, it is
Uh,
accelerated enemy shuffle, so it could still be in logic, but that seems like a
seems a
pretty big jump.
pretty yeah. It's definitely deeper than using the accelerated logic. I still think it's deeper than we would see. We are seeing fire hydrants in the 3 tunnel, and so that's those
Yeah,
are tough
it could be
enemies.
logic. It could be, yeah, it could be late logic. I mean, it is still possible that it could be fourth sync logic. Um, because it skips the early ones and
All right,
bumps at the end.
Sarah getting the lucky green swirl there.
But having the Magicant ones there too, I don't know. To me that seems like it's probably, more like fifth sync, sixth sync. But you would know better than I, Tolar. You did make it. You did kind of program the thing.
Records are on Sarah's side. Number one. Omar says, out of logic would mean enemies from all over the game.
If you're post Gygus, then it's just completely random, right?
I mean, which is interesting if either one of them chooses to try to look for a sync. We're going to end up with enemies that maybe they're not, wouldn't necessarily be thinking about. If anything past 4 can be like truly random.
Don't know how accurate it is though. Got it. Yeah, so if anything after fourth sync is just completely randomized, then yeah, I mean it could just be, just out of logic. But it'd be close to logic. And it'd still be doable for that alternate win condition.
So is that freeze not working on Trillion Age?
Freeze is not effective against Trillionage, correct.
Ah. Sarah keeps trying it. I was wondering what was going on there.
Yeah, definitely need to shield.
Does manage to squeak
I
the
mean,
win.
it'll get the job done eventually, but it's gonna be. Oh, because of the shield. Because of the shield. Yeah. Right.
Thank you, Kirk.
Trillionage is shielded. Freeze is cheap. Yep. Yeah, it's not super effective, but it gets the shield off, so.
The weird thing about that, the fact that enemies can trigger a fight by running into the ghost of your dead friend. I've
Yeah,
always
that's
thought that
never
was
fun.
I've always thought that was crazy.
It's so mean. It's especially mean if you're like in a sanctuary, like say Carrot Cave, because this has happened to me before, and you have a dead kid who's at the back while you're going up the ropes or ladders or whatever, and the one that's like the slowpoke one at the bottom, but is also a ghost, gets hit, and bam, enemy fight. Jeff, you're the worst. Jeff is the worst.
Oh, nice diadem of kings there for Pooh.
I mean, unless you need him to fix something or, shoot a bazooka at somebody.
So Charles did make it past Trillion Age. Unfortunately, he killed both Ness and Pooh on his way through. So we'll see. He's gonna have to be careful getting to Silent Valley to get his heals.
Again, I do question the wisdom of giving the, you know, short, bookish kid who can't get over a fence on his own a bazooka to handle, but you know, sure, why not? Totally seems like he could handle a bazooka.
Right, got a Mr. Baseball bat there for Ness. That's a good pickup. All right, let's see if we can catch the clue.
I'm watching.
It said something about really shady, and that was all I caught.
Oh, so it's Berglund Park.
Oh, okay.
Yep, Berglund Park boss.
So we're gonna have to find the yogurt
Gotta find Paula.
dispenser
Yep.
to be able to get Paula out of Monticelli building, which is where we believe she is.
Oh, Everdriven's
Ooh,
Carbon
Everder's
Dog.
Carbon Dog.
Dang.
Well, I mean, honestly, it kind of makes sense based on logic with accelerated shuffle. Um, it's not going to be an easy fight, but based on kind of the enemies that we've been seeing up to this point, I'm not really surprised.
Yeah, accelerated can be a bit of a trip, so
Got some red worms in Belch base.
good for XP. Not as not as good as the green ones, I think, but
No, not as good as green. And at least on Serra's side, the fire that they are shooting off isn't doing a ton of damage. Not enough to that she has to worry about not getting through these fights. I think it's going to be about the same on Charles' side, so.
got the Summers kind of thug dude as one of the enemies, so
Yeah, and a
we're at for logic
beefed
here.
up beefed up mouse. Yeah,
Fun times.
that they minus living up to their name, hitting hard. Interesting. Yeah, told more things that based on where we're seeing Carbon Dog, that we're gonna have a vanilla assistant today with Pokey. Unfortunately, we did see a full party wipe there on Chargle's side. That is unfortunate. It's going to definitely cost him time.
Yeah,
Right
because if
now,
because we could very well have it so that they have to do, say, signed banana for fourth sync, and then that gives Monotoli gives the yogurt dispenser.
gives Diamond, Diamond gives Yogurt Dispenser,
Yeah,
make
or
him really
something like
work
that.
for it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was going for a shorter route, like, you know.
Oh, come on. All right, we do see the third strongest mole at the end of the Belch base.
Yeah, Pokey, heavily on Pokey is actually, yeah, not the worst one to see as assistant. Um, Largely because we're used to dealing with him.
Mm-hmm.
So you can cast Paralyze, you know, um, pretty easy to target. But yeah, they're definitely a lot worse. Not shielded, so that makes a big difference.
Oh, that's a meme. That is no good. All right, so we're gonna have to we're gonna end up taking buses. I have a feeling here, since we didn't get a new teleport there. We do that. It does open up third sync access. They're choosing to go ahead and try to get through deep darkness again here.
Yeah.
Interesting choice. I think I would, based on knowing what these enemies are down here already. I think I would have been heading back to 3 to grab a bus.
But I could see with accelerated enemy shuffle, there is that possibility that this could still be the right route. Yeah, I think they could be right with this.
Yep, we got two. We got Tucson right.
Already. Yep.
Yep, got Tucson from Buzz.
Yeah, our first 2 teleports were Dalam and Tucson. They've been happy. Neither one has done the sync.
Omar, you had called it right the first time. So we do have a buff bird in deep darkness.
They could have done the Paulo hint when they were in Tucson. That is correct. That actually wouldn't have been a bad idea on this team.
No, it would not have been.
Especially since Serra had already taken a death here before going back to Tucson, so...
We got Ness's Nightmare.
I mean, this is faster than going all the way to Foreside in hopes that you find access to Sign Banana, so...
Sarah,
check it.
Yep. Serra choosing to go and take the forfeit. Realized pretty quick there that fight wasn't really going to be very easy, and knows that there are other checks and things available. So had saved and threed, and we're going to be walking to the desert and to Foreside.
Yeah, since you know that Paula's in deep darkness and Paula does not have an item, it makes the most sense to go
in Foreside.
Something that can get you potential access to your 4th sync. So
yes, we know Paula's in Foreside.
Oh, Paula's in Foreside. Oh, okay.
We saw Buff Bird.
Oh, we saw Buff Bird. Okay, I thought it was Paula. Because I couldn't actually see.
No, I said it.
Oh, okay.
He said that Nat is a buff bird.
Yeah. I just heard you say that Tolmar was right, and so I thought you meant.
No, the first time when he called that it was going to be buff bird down there.
Clearly, I'm doing a great job paying attention. I am also being pounced on by dogs, but that is.
And so we got some deep darkness enemies here in the desert.
Don't love to see that.
I didn't see what that said.
I think that's a Sign Banana.
Oh, was Dirk says yogurt.
Nice.
All right, and a Sword of Kings for who? So
I'm on a very tiny screen, so because I'm on my laptop, so trying to read is not the greatest. And I can't keep up with the fast text all the time.
Yeah, that's more of my issues. I can't scan as fast as these top runners are able to scan when they're reading those hints and things like that. So
I have a hard enough time if I'm the one playing to catch it. Half the time I have to, like, if I'm doing either mines or checking the meteorite piece location, I end up doing the dialogue twice because I miss it the first time through. Not complaining. I love the hold down Y to speed through the text thing. I am not complaining. Don't take it away from me.
Yeah, reading and commentating is serious business. I commentate for Links to the Past, Rando, and there you don't have to read. You just kind of have to keep track of, the items they pick up because you know what items are lead to what. But yeah, by the way, that shroom went magical rainbows and turned into a tiny robot. So we are going. Yeah, clumsy robot. So we're gonna have Um, 5 fights that start out as department store spooks and potentially could turn into tiny robots. Or no, as I'm not spooks. Wow, brain shrooms.
Try coming a game you've never seen. Oh, that sounds painful. I know that there was the tournament going on that is the completely random games, so that could definitely be the case.
Yeah, the mystery funhouse tournament finals were this weekend.
Oh,
Did not.
Were you on comps for that this weekend?
Oh,
Derby?
okay.
Fun.
Interesting. Yeah, let's see how either of these runners struggles being mushroomed.
Being mushroomed in mines is awful. So not linear paths, and you know, if your controls start shifting on you, it can be just such a pain. Such a pain.
All right, so that was a double
Double
beam.
beam, nice. Love to see that. Love to see Jeff actually getting some good firepower there.
And Charles making up some time here that he had lost earlier, bringing this race to get really close together again.
Yeah, this is really neck and neck. This is why Shroom almost made it on the unsafe bosses list. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Shroom. I'm really not. Because that ability for it to make you feel strange in battle um, can, can be terrible if you get Shroom as an assistant. Gold bracelet, nice. And some cash money.
Nobody wants to see those question marks, though.
Nope. Another teddy bear.
Oh, and we have a full shroom party now on Serra's side.
Ooh. Stay off the shrooms, kids. Don't do drugs, kids.
Important life lessons from Nanobyte 1667.
Yep. Just stay away from the funky shrooms.
Oh, unfortunate red swirl there on Serra's side. Yeah, the fact that Charcoal's side that he has lucked out and not ended up with a shroom on top of Nest has definitely been a big help in making this time up. As they are both headed for their fifth and final shroom fight.
Yeah, I mean, they've been very, pretty even through a lot of this. They've had, a little bit of route divergence here and there. Charcoal's had lost a little bit of time early on, but, this them being neck and neck this far in is, it's very evident just how good these runners are.
Yeah, a big part of the difference right now is Sarah double dipping and down into deep darkness.
Yeah.
And then not actually, gaining anything from it. So,
But they gained info. So
truth.
gaining that information is pretty big.
Oh, are we gonna have a full party? Oh, we are gonna have a full party wipe on Chargle's side as he
Oh
goes up against
no.
the fifth and final room. That is a huge um, full party wipe on his side there. We'll be able to get back into the mines without any mushroom heads. And yeah, it should be fairly quick, to kind of get through this, but definitely puts him squarely back in second place right now in this race. So I know Sarah's trying to save the mouse there. Um, I think with being mushroom headed, I would have just burned the mouse.
Oh,
Um,
100%. 100% would have at this point.
Gonna try to get the teleport. The photo skip does manage to get that photo skip.
Because the good thing is you have the healer right above you, so
Nope.
get rid of the
We're
mushrooms
just
right away.
we're just walking. We're not even going to the healer.
Oh no.
Did Sarah forget that healer was there? Maybe it's the only reason I can think that she would not go up there right away.
Yeah, with 3 mushroom-headed kids, I would 100% go see that healer. Get rid of the dang mushrooms. Being mushroom-headed is awful. Yep, and there's the effects.
All right, so did get through to four side. Looks like Anne is headed to Delon to go ahead and get rid of those mushrooms, get a heal, and then we'll see where she heads next.
Yeah, I know, Ori, I know that it is a lot of people do forget that that healer is there. I've forgotten it plenty of times in the past too, but um, yeah, Chargles did take the the heal there, and that
Sarah
does save you
heading
some time over the teleport for sure.
Sarah heading to Pink Cloud.
Yeah, not a bad
Um,
idea.
so those mushrooms
Oh,
on
didn't
the
get the
head.
heal.
Apparently,
What?
no. The heal doesn't
Oh,
cure mushrooms in Dalam
that's right.
because it's a heal, not a cure all.
That'll revive him from the dead, but I forgot that that was a. I mean, it's been a long time since that change was put in, but early PK it did do the shrooms. Just doesn't work on mushrooms for some reason. Yeah, I can't remember if it has worked on possession there before. Yeah, it will 100% revive from the dead, so.
Yeah, Temple, that is some quality mushrooming going on.
Yeah, that mushrooms are being mean to Serra. Because you can just see the little directional hiccup when it's making them change directions. It's so mean.
All right, so this was a second location.
Yeah, she was really, really careful um, to avoid that center hole there.
And Mini Barf goes down. So Sarah will take the lead with sink number 1. And we'll finally be able to get rid of those dang mushrooms. It does go ahead and use that exit mice and is headed. I didn't see where she was headed. Back to Fourside. All right, so she knows that Paula's in Monotole, so she rightfully headed right up to follow that path.
Yep, and Charcoals is on his way through the building as well.
You see some inventory management, making sure that we're using those suppormas that get dropped due to this being curse 1. And Thunder and Storm is down. So just missing entry into that door to get by that first enemy there.
Sorry if I go quiet, it's because our dogs are being a little rambunctious out here.
And Slide Banana. So that is going to be 4th Sank access. We do know that the meteorite piece is in Tucson. So we have no mode for go mode. The runner is going to be in go mode quite yet, but we are getting close. Chargle's picking up some more mice real quick. And it's time for Dumb Meme on Serra's side.
What will Serra pick?
That is some serious leg there on Chargle's side with a full
Yeah.
5 kids and all those enemies there. Oof. A nefarious anglerfish.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we're seeing Serra do exactly what Chargles did, which is to use that second exit mouse to get out of Monotroly and immediately head to Tucson to grab some more mice before continuing to Sank Rush.
Yes, we have had the math posted in the Discord about the various times that it saves. Monotony building is the biggest time save by far using mice because those elevators are so slow. It was something like close to 2 minutes, I think, that it saves to use mice. But for pretty much everything, it is worth the walk, even from Tucson. So for nearly all the Sank accesses. Obviously not for Rainy Circle, so you don't need one there.
Yeah, Rainy Circle and Pink Cloud are definitely the two fastest to get out of without mice. But yeah, Monotroly building is a huge one. Sewers is another long one, and then Fire Springs. Fire Springs wouldn't necessarily be so bad because it's a fairly linear route out. It's the yeah, that's what I was just going to talk about was the lag and the number of enemies that the game throws at you when you defeat Fire Spring.
Yeah, Lumine Hall is instant out, so you don't need to worry about Lumine. You don't need to worry about Rainy Circle because you're just in and out because it's right there. Giant Step isn't very long. I usually just teleport out of Giant Step at the little halfway point there. But Milky Well, it's worth it. Definitely worth it down here in sewers. So. And Lilliput tends to get a bit laggy too. So even though it's not a super long walk through Lilliput, it's worth having the exit
Yeah,
there.
yeah, it can be really laggy. All right, so we do see Chargos getting by Carbon Dog, Diamond Dog. All right, so with that meteorite piece pickup on Chargle's side, Chargle's is officially in go mode. So we hit, this is a bit of a race since we are at 54 minutes, just over 54 minutes. And our first runner is in go mode. You know, Sarah's not quite there yet because she doesn't have the meteorite piece, but you know, she is on her way with uh, getting these sinks taken care of.
But Sarah does have access to the meteorite piece, so
She's in no mode.
essentially,
She knows where it's at, but she's
yep,
not technically there until she picks it up. So
yeah.
I'm not really surprised to see the Shyness book there. You know, we know that Deep Darkness is going to be post Skygeist. Not a lot of other places that Shyness book could kind of be hiding at this point. And you know, unless it was in, you know, unless like Diamond was in Moonside or something, but just kind of logic wise, I think that makes, you know, I'm not surprised to see Shyness book there. So
Yeah. Yeah, I could see Grimace skateboarding. Yeah, low center of gravity could be really good on a skateboard.
right, so we're having that same nasty leg in Happy Happy that Chargles had. As we're swapping places here on the sanctuaries that we're clearing. Blink and you miss him. Carpenter is gone. Does Sarah not have the knowledge about where meteorite piece is? I thought she checked.
I thought she did.
Unless maybe because she knows that Diamond Dog is there, she's, you know, making sure she gets through these sinks first to level up. Not a bad play to get those levels. I did not see what the Chargles put for his meme.
No time for memes, Tony. Facts. Yeah, I would definitely want to build up some levels for Doggo. I think that's fair.
Yeah, especially, you know that these shouldn't be too bad. He's got some, you know, decent levels already. Yeah, I've got department store spook here. Definitely not going to be a problem.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Never gives everybody at least, you know, another level or two, kind of getting through these, and then can go grab that meteorite piece and head back to Saturn Valley. Definitely
I'm going to mute for a moment because of dogs. So I will be right back.
Yeah, definitely a very, very close race on our hands right now. You might hear my dogs in the background a little bit. Sometimes my mic does pick them up. Nano is letting them outside for their final potty break of the evening, and they can get a little rambunctious when it's time to go out. So, oh yeah, no mouse. I thought Sarah had one more there. Not necessarily a bad thing. It's not a bad walk out of here, but definitely not fun either. They're not trying to hit the teleport there. I'm just gonna go ahead and check the final Saturn shop. So we got a non-stick frying pan, big league bat, some horns of life, some platinum bands. I'm not sure what money-wise we have. But with Chargles having the meteorite piece, I guess Chargles is technically in the lead right now. I thought he still had one more sank, but it doesn't look like it. I think I lost track of the number of sanks that he was on. Oh, he does need one more sank. Or maybe he's just going item hunting. No, this is 4 sank three-door. This is worse. This is standard race percent. Yeah. Looks like he does need to do Milky Well. I'm surprised to see Sarah back in the swamp. I have a feeling Sarah forgot to get the hint. Yeah, possibly Sarah going 5 sank. Since
5
we
or
have,
6. I mean, you could do 6. Yeah. Because Sarah's already at 4, right?
yeah, and Sarah did.
Because Sarah just did Milky Well.
Yeah, Sarah's at 4. She does have Shyness Book. I got Shyness Book from Magnet Hill.
Yeah.
She did get the hint. Okay, she's just avoiding Diamond Dog then.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
All right, so this is should be 4th sank for Chargles. It's already turned into the meteorite piece. So I have a feeling he'll be headed straight to the Cave of the Past, but we shall see here in a moment. Yeah, I mean, but this is accelerated boss shuffle Gurk, so you know, Nightmare's still technically before Diamond Dog, correct? And
No, because Nightmare is Magic Ant Boss in Vanilla.
What's Diamond
And
Dog?
Diamond Dog is Fire Springs.
Okay. I thought that it was after, but okay.
Nope, nothing's after Magic Ant except for Gygus in Vanilla. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing, Tolmar, is that they're banking on those randomized enemies being a little bit kinder than whatever they might find in either Cave of the Past or Magic Ant.
So they gotta get past this nasty nightmare fight if we're gonna have any chance at seeing anything else. And I think at this point she's got to get past this to have any chance at winning if Charles can get through the Cave of the Past pretty quick here. So it's pretty much got to one-shot this at this point and then hope for some good RNG. Yeah, so there could be easier movement to get around. You are correct.
And no cutscenes to worry about.
Yep. Let's look like the shield dropped there on Nightmare. Whew, there we go. Got through it. Buff bird, buff bird.
Buff bird. And on that note, now I have to pop off real quick again to get the dogs back inside.
All
Yes,
right,
tech
so
safety save. Please save, please save.
Struggle's making quick work with the use of those repels to get through Cave of the Past. As Serra hits the words are hard. Serra gets through Deep Darkness. Let's take this moment to again remind everybody to follow our wonderful runners tonight. Show them some love. Big thank you to Derek once again for handling restreaming tonight. Yep, 7 sync access. So I'm gonna guess that Lumen Hall is number 7. Shack. I'm guessing Shack's probably 5, and Fire Springs is probably 6. We do have Chargles at Gygus, Starman DX. Deluxe is our assistant tonight. So not quite all the way to Pokey there, like we thought might be the case, but still a pretty deep in logic enemy. Some gigantic ants, some dice there on Serra's side. Ooh, gigantic ants shifting into exploding robots. Turtles is on phase 2.
Hate to see that.
They're trying to run away, not being successful. Like Corgi has the look on his face like he got into something he wasn't supposed to.
He just came in from outside, and he actually came right in, so who knows?
Alright, Juggles on to phase 3.
Yes, I only have one dog outside still.
Shocked.
It's a fluffy monster.
Prayer number 1, Dungeon Man prayed for Ness and friends. Alright, got brain shock off there on Gygas, so Gygas is going to be pretty much nerfed for the rest of this fight now. Should have too many issues getting through these prayers on Chargle's side. Now, Nano, remind me, last year it was Chargles and McMcGurk in the finals, correct?
I believe that is correct, but anyone else who remembers better can voice an opinion. Burke, was that? Oh no, it was Serra.
Oh, it was Serra.
Serra.
It was
Okay.
Serra. Okay.
So this is the rematch. Gotcha. It was
All right.
Gherkin. It was Gherkin Serra
Burke
last
and
year.
Serra. Okay.
Yeah, it was Gherkin Serra last year.
Yeah. Well, we know it was Gurk.
So this isn't a rematch. Yeah. Okay.
Um.
So
So yeah,
is this the
interesting.
rematch from the semis from last year then?
I think so. I think this was probably Danger Bracket. Chuckles
Oh,
missed
Chuckles
last
missed
year's.
last year's. Gotcha.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay. See, gotta have somebody paying attention to history.
I mean, I didn't make it past the first round. Well, second round technically, because double elimination. But you know,
All right. Well, so this is
it's
Chuggles.
all a blur.
Chuggles the second out of 3 tournaments with PK Scramble, and as long as he gets through these last couple prayers, this is going to be back-to-back grand finales for Chuggles and tournaments that he has participated in.
Yeah, that was a clutch heal.
Paul's call was absorbed by the darkness. Prayer number 8.
Meanwhile, Sarah taking out Electrospector, but it's too little too late at this point.
That is prayer number 9.
Yep,
We have
there is the
about
last prayer.
80 seconds to the U1 screen on Charcoal side, and just it's not going to be enough time for Sarah to make any real progress towards anything. So let's get those GGs in for Chargles. So
Absolutely, GG's.
as a reminder, this is a double elimination tournament. So Chargles will have an advantage in the grand finale, as he will only have to defeat his opponent one time, where his opponent will have to defeat him twice in a row if they want to take the championship. That is the, you know, reward for coming through the winner's bracket all the way through. Yeah, we have seen, prior grand finales go to that, deciding last race where each runner is sitting on one loss. So, not out of the realm of possibilities that it could happen. But that is Chuckles will have an advantage once we finish up the danger bracket side. So Sarah's not out of the water yet. Sarah will move to the danger bracket finale and again take on the winner of Mick McGurk and Static Pulse. And that is an official race. GG's, that's an official race time of 1 hour, 12 minutes, 3 seconds.
GG's Charcoals, welcome on in.
I can't believe I took two really bad deaths.
And Static Pulse.
The deep darkness, but it took me a minute to realize that I'm not safe in that space.
GG's, that's an official
Right.
I remember the flag set. The belch-based death, that one kind of hurt just because I already had to dip into Saturn Valley, which is I guess a good thing I ended up doing that. And then that last clumsy robot death.
Oh,
that one hurt. I just figured, I mean, everyone was still alive. I get they were shroomed, and I didn't have to worry about healing. I figured the auto fight would be quick enough, and a few enough hits would get through there. So that one really hurt. I thought that was the death knell. But I see Sarah's doing 6 sank.
At this point, yeah. So Sarah had the knowledge where the meteorite piece was. She just decided that she didn't want to go fight Carbon Dog, Diamond Dog.
Interesting.
Regarding the deaths, though, Sarah died in Deep Darkness. Sarah actually double dipped Deep Darkness. So that Nessa's Nightmare was the boss there, and she got to there once and then forfeited. So she lost some time there. She also had a couple unfortunate deaths. So, full party wipes. You were pretty even throughout most of the race. It's just kind of the routes you took, especially you going straight to Gygas. So
Yeah,
The interesting
I
thing was
thought about
mines.
the idea of going to Sanks 5 and 6 once they opened up, but I thought to do Sank 5, I'd have to do Deep Darkness, which is scaled, say, in logic, but still higher than what I wanted. Plus, then navigate Lumine Hall. And then if I chose to Magicant, it was either between a Magicant or Fire Spring, and I didn't have much sandwiches. I should have dipped the sandwich early in Cave of the Future, for the knowledge of it. Oh well.
So we do
All's
see,
well that ended well.
yeah, we do see Sarah completing Fire Springs. That is six thanks for Sarah, and
Yeah, get those
we
GGs in chat for
put those
Serra.
GGs in. Official raceend.gg time of 1 hour 14 minutes 45 seconds.
Yeah, so both of you were almost perfectly lined up during mines, even though you had taken kind of alternate routes before that. So it was really interesting that it was very neck and neck for a good chunk of the race.
Yeah. Oh hey friend.
GG Sarah, welcome on in.
Thank
Hey
you.
Sarah,
GG.
GG's.
Yeah, I ended up with access to 7 Sanks by the end.
Right.
Did was the tenda item probably the key to the shack?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I thought about kind of going that route, but I figured my party was strong enough where Gygas wasn't going to be an issue, and that was generally the
Yeah, I
case
ended up
until this. I've
access
not
to-
seen a spore bomb before.
Oh, the mushroom one. Yeah.
Yeah, so everyone got mushroomed, and that hurt because Paula would get one hit killed by freezes occasionally.
Yeah.
So it was that was a little touchy. I think prayer 8. Ness and Paula were the only party members who could do anything, and they had 7 and 13 health. So it could have gotten bad.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I maybe should have gone for it, but I knew that the meteorite piece was behind Carbon Dog, which I didn't want to fight. So it was either fight Carbon Dog and do Gygas, or fight
Yeah.
Ness's Nightmare and do 6.
But I
That was
went the
kind of what
Carbon
we were
Dog
gathering.
route because I thought since Carbon Dog being 8th Sank boss, whatever, that the shop was going to be good then, and that was not the case. But Carbon Dog was not terrible. I ended up rolling with Night Pendants from the shop, which I think helped quite a bit. Didn't have to worry about being numbed, at least in terms of Horns of Life or Brain Food Lunches for Gygas.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'll probably be seeing either you or Kirk or Static, I suppose. But
Yeah.
Tournament Chargles moves on. It's just what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were trying to remember, we were talking in chat, like who the matches were last year, and somebody pointed out that you unfortunately missed last year's tournament, Chargles.
Yeah, I sat that one out, but I'm back with a vengeance.
Yep. So yeah,
And
you
with the
are
whiskey.
you are 2 for 2 in tournaments that you competed in and reaching the grand finales through the winners bracket. So GG's, and we look forward to seeing you. And yeah, Sarah, you will take on the winner of either of Mick McGurk and Static Pulse, and that match is tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, here on the Earthbound Super Series channel.
Yes. So you will find out your opponent tomorrow. All right, and one more reminder to everybody that the Ancient Cave tournament signups are going on. The qualifiers do start I believe they said they start Friday. Do check out that link pinned at the top if you like entrance randos and Earthbound, then that is your jam. And there's more information on the Earthbound Speedrun Discord as well. If you want all the updates on everything to do with anything Earthbound, check out the Earthbound Discord. There is all the tournament info for our tournament, as well as there also in the Scramble channel. And thank you all
Thanks for
being here
restreaming, Derek.
tonight.
Thanks for commentating, Nano and Rocky, and y'all have a great
you.
night.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks, Chargles. You too.
Thank you, Chargles. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Sarah.
Bye.
Thank you for great races. And with that, I believe we will sign off. I hope everybody has a fantastic evening. We will see you all back here again tomorrow for that wonderful race to determine the winner of the danger bracket and who decide who will become Sarah's opponent in the next race after that. So have a wonderful night. Thank you very much.